What is going on, boys and girls? It is your boy Temporary Citizen, and today we're looking at the iDoing car multimedia kit. And this is going to be installed in my 2013 RG Holden, Colorado. But yeah, let's have a look at what we get in the box. Now, for reference, I think this is on sale for about $400 Australian on AliExpress at the moment. So I'll have a link in the description where you can go get one yourself. But yeah, we're going to have a look at what comes in the box and then what's involved in the setup. Alrighty, so if we open it up, first thing we've got is a warranty card. We've then got all the cables required for installation. We've got a reverse camera, a microphone, got a few trim removal tools, which is super handy to have in a kit like this. And then you've got the stereo. If we remove these, so this is the stereo, you can see yourself. This is it, and then you've got the inputs on your back. So you've got your ISOs, still got to find out what the extra is for, and then you've got your additional ports. You got your GPS plug, and then a couple of 4G antennas as well. It does come with a couple of 4G SIMs, so you can not even have to worry about your phone and just put data into it. But yeah, this is what comes with it. Let's get to installing. Right now, if you've seen any of my previous installs, you would have seen how I removed all of this. But basically, the first step of installing a stereo is removing the old one. So I had the Usman A8 in here. That's now obviously removed. And so I've got the same brackets that I'm going to use from the fitting kit that will fit the stereo into this space. So they'll fit on there. I've got those adapters that I had that go from the car stereo to an ISO connection, which is what plugs into the back of this new stereo. So this all came, you can buy these for specific cars, and then the steering wheel controls go in here. And then wunderbar. So the next thing we're going to do is get it all lined up and plugged in. And it should be a pretty easy install with these ISO connectors. You know, these generic car to ISO, and then the back of the new stereo is ISO, so it makes it super easy. Alrighty, so I've added the little brackets. So depending on your specific stereo, you'll have to get brackets to fit into your car. This doesn't come with them, but all the finishing kits come with them. And then the main thing is wiring up the things that you're going to use. So I've got the ISO connectors in the back here. I've got the USB cables, which I've routed down the bottom here. I've got the GPS cable, and then I've also got some accessories. So I've got the reverse camera into that, and then I've wired up for the stereo kit. Now this white plug plugs into the car, and then I've also got the antenna to plug in, and then bada bing, bada boom, we'll fit it up, test it out, and hopefully it all works. All right, here we go for the moment of truth. They're all wired up. Turn the key on. Sweet, and it's in Russian, so I'll have to play around with it, but it is good that it works to begin with. That's a very good start. Alrighty, so I've changed it from Russian. It's ready to go. Obviously, we've got the Android Auto, so I've got Waze running. And if I go, okay, Google. Actually, no, that's not going to work. I'll hit this and go, play Scarlet Fire.
Okay, asking Spotify to play Scarlet Fire.
Just like you know your boy wants to. Shout out to DankPods. But that seems like it's working pretty well. So now I've just got to get all the wiring tucked in nicely, put all the fascia back on, and then the next step will be install that reverse camera. Alrighty, so now that it's all installed and finished, I've been using it for about the last week now, so I can give you a pretty accurate view of what it's like to use. So I actually drove probably 1,600 kilometers with it in 1,000 miles. With it in, giving it a good run. So this is obviously the Android Auto menu. So I'm actually plugged into it with my phone via cable at the moment that I'm recording with. But yeah, as you can see, it is quite a crisp display. It might not come up perfectly on camera, but yeah, and then it's got a very responsive touch here. So we can have a look at different apps. We can go into Spotify, a few bangers, all the rest of it. So it's very responsive. Yeah, that's awesome. Sound quality, awesome. Ease of installation. Having those ISO connectors on the back make it really easy to install as well. I've put the reverse camera in, so if I put it into reverse, you can see how quickly it goes back, and that's quite a nice camera. This is the one that came with it, so yeah, really happy with the quality of that. Now, some of the issues that I've had, so I'm not sure whether this is a my car thing or a stereo thing, but when I was trying to change it, I couldn't differentiate between the up and down of this, so it all just tracks the one button press. So I've made this volume up and these two are both volume down, so they both work. So I had a bit of issues with that. The other thing I found is that the wireless Android Auto is pretty quick to disconnect, so much so that I always just plug it in because it's just easier rather than dealing with it cutting out, cutting back in. So I've tried that on the 2.4 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz, and it's been the same thing for both. So that hasn't helped. So yeah, so I always just plug it in. It does work, but it's just a little bit funky with the wireless Android Auto. Especially if you want to use your phone while it's connected, it'll almost always disconnect. So that's a bit of a pain. So it does work, but the wired connection works a million times better. This dude is struggling hard to park. Yeah, but yeah, so other than that, I mean, like, if you want to hear how it sounds, I've got the microphone set up here. We'll go play Scarlet Fire.
Sure, asking Spotify to play Scarlet Fire.
Shout out to my boy Dank Pods, as always. And yeah, so it sounds as good as the car's speakers are going to sound. And if you go home, you can change the way that all of this works, and it does come with a little SIM card, so you can put a SIM card in and use this without your phone's internet. But that's just something I never do. So it's got music, Bluetooth, obviously, radio, same thing, navigation if you put a phone in, but it's just easier for me, sorry, if you put a SIM card in, but it's always easier for me just to do it with my phone. And then yeah, and then you can, you know, it's running Android, so you can put other apps on there, but same thing, I'm always using the CarLink, because that's just what happens. So yeah, this has been a review of the iDoing Android Auto 2-DIN 7-inch head unit. I reckon it's very good value for the money. Yeah, check it out. I've got a link in the description. I've been Temp Sits. Thanks for watching. Peace out.